If you guys watch my Who to Scout for video, you know that Hop and Zapdos is actually my top choice for the month. But this is not that video. This is my Do Not Scout video where I am overly negative and critical of these sync pairs. And in this video, I tell you all the reasons why you should not scout for this particular sync pair. So with that said, strap on your seatbelts, sit tight, let's begin this discussion. Here we go. Yo, this is Sol, also known as SPL Gum, also known as Spatial Gum, also known as Grunt, your Team Skull Grunt, and this is Pokemon Masters EX, and in this video, we discuss all the reasons why you should not scout for Champion Hop and Zapdos. And before we do that, guys, do not forget right now, do not forget to hit the thumbs up right now, down there, down below, here's your chance to do it, because it really helps the channel out. If you want to help the channel grow, definitely do it. A lot of you guys forget. I have to remind you, so do it right now. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Click on subscribe, click on the bell button, and set your notifications to on so you do not miss any of my sus Do Not Scout videos like the ones that I'm gonna make for Champion Bead and Ball Guy coming soon. Also, leave a comment down below and see if you agree with my thoughts or not in this video, and if you are skipping or scouting for Champion Hop, and if your thoughts have changed throughout this video, let me know right now in the comment section as well, and maybe later in the comment section as well as your thoughts change. Also, don't forget to share this with your friends. You know, if you have friends that play Pokemon Masters, definitely share the love, share the info, share the sus. And with that said, guys, that is it. That is our intro. And if you want a positive look, again, I said in my Who to Scout for video that I actually like Hop as my first choice as for Who to Scout in among these four. And as for 1 out of 5 or none out of 5, probably Marnie. But again, this is not that video. This is the video where we are overly negative and say all the bad stuff about these sync pairs. The dark side of Hop. So, that's it, guys. And now, let me just quickly thank all the members or gifters of my channel. As you can see over here, members first. Thank you to everyone over here for your kindness, for your generosity. Thank you all for your support. If you want to help me out, click on the join button down below and you can become a member of my channel for as low as $1 a month. And now, for my awesome gifters, thank you so much for your generosity yesterday. You guys are so, well, there are a lot more gifters now rather than just Roy, Shadow, Phil, Ewis, and Jeremy. Thank you for joining in Aurora Espion and Surya or Apsaras Gaming. And thank you, congratulations to everyone who got gifted memberships. If you want to be gifted a membership, guys, be active in chat, in comments, in the thumbs ups, and you might become one of the lucky receivers of these memberships and have fun with the new emojis and priority lists among everything. So with that said, that is over. Let us go quickly back to our main discussion. So as you can see over here, this is the timeline of events. And as you can see, Hop is number 2. Coming in on March 2, that's tomorrow if you're watching this as a premiere, ends on April 8th. And we have Bead coming in after him on March 4, 2 days after. And after a long time, we have Ball Guy March 21 to April 6. Now, I'm highly doubtful that there's no sync pair between March 4 to March 21. That's just sus. I'm not sure if that has happened in this span of like 2 years or something, that we had this long gap between the sync pairs, especially mid-month, you know? I mean, March 13, 14, there should be a new one, right? This is just completely sus. And the anniversaries or the update is not yet complete, so there might be someone in between, but at the same time there also might not be someone in between. But just take note that it's just sus that there are only 4 sync pairs in this update together with the gap. The gap is just too far. If it's March 4, then probably March 18, 15, 16, 17, that's more believable, but March 4 to March 21 is just so far apart. These 3 over there are Master Fairs, and this one is a Variety Scout. Master Fairs, 1% chance of scouting for the featured unit, and the Variety Scout, 7% chance of getting a random 5-star, 2% chance of getting Ball Guy, but all of these sync pairs are limited. The benefit of getting Master Fairs is that you get presents on your first 5 multiples, and there's a higher chance of getting a 5-star instead of a regular 7% chance for Spotlight / Variety Scouts / Seasonal Scouts, or 10% for Poke Fairs. For Master Fairs, it's 12%. But 12%, just a 2% increase. There are still times that you will get dead multis like how I did with my Marnie pool. So if you guys scouted for Marnie, I know a lot of you scouted for Marnie. I know a lot of you got shafted on Marnie, got her at scout points or very close to scout points. If you watch my Do Not Scout video, I told you guys to not scout because of the high chance of getting shafted on Master Fairs. And, some of you listened, some of you did not listen, and went all the way to scout points just like me. So again, don't say I didn't warn you. The same thing might happen with Hop. As a Master Fair with a 1% chance of scouting, there's always the possibility that you will get shafted, go all the way 200 scout points, 300 scout points, 400 scout points before you get your first copy. Now, if you got shafted with Marnie, I pray that if you're scouting for Hop, that you do not get shafted the second time in a row, because that will just hurt. But if you do get shafted, well, F for you and for us. Because hopefully not. And there's still Bede. And he also is a Master Fair, and that's also 1% chance of scouting for Bede. So, Master Fairs are good to get 5 stars, probably to get you new units. Probably if you skip all the previous Spotlight Scouts and you don't have you do not have, the names are not going in my head. Hugh, you do not have Colress, you do not have Shauna. Maybe they will appear in your pools, but at the same time, maybe not as well with so many 5 stars that we have in the game right now. But if you're lucky, you get the new ones that you need. If you're not, then so be it, guys. Hop hopefully will come to your scouts. But again, 36,600 gems to get 1 copy if you get shafted. And you can check out my how many gems can we get for the month of March 2023 if you want to know the exact number. By the way, there's a 3.5-year rally right now, celebration rally happening on Twitter. So we will get an additional 3,000 gems if we reach 30,000 retweets or something on March 4. I think it's March 4th. I think, well, it's a little bit early for me. I mean, normally, remember the last rally, the Villain Arc, the Callous Villain Arc rally, the retweets ended 1 month, and then the rewards came in 1 month after, or almost 1 month after. This one, it ends on March 3 and we get it on March 4. Or in Asia time, it ends on March 4 and we get it on March 5, something like that. So it's kind of early that we'll get the gem, so that's a good thing. We get more than scout points. Awesome! But again, just enough for 1 sync pair if you get shafted. Now, let's go back to more reasons why you should not scout for Hop and Zapdos. Now, when I was premiering my video last time, as for who to scout for, I think, and yeah, 3.5 year anniversary who to scout for video, I got a comment from here. Do not scout Hop and Zapdos. Hop is a side character who is obsessed with Leon. And anyone who is obsessed with Leon is not good. He got lucky. Sus obsession. Well, come on, it's his brother. You know, admiration, obsession, I don't know. Maybe differentiate the two or something, but Hop wearing Leon's outfit is just kind of sus, I guess. Anyway, I found this very interesting and very fun, so I decided to open my community tab posts and let you guys tell me your reasons why you should not scout for Hop. And I will be featuring the best reasons or the fun reasons right now. So hang in there. Let us begin with your reason number 1. Number 1 and only reason. He is sus. Sus. What a sus comment. What a sus reason. Tell me, why is he sus? I need more context. How is he sus? But this is so sus that I had to put this in. Number 2, most of you guys got shafted. Alcin said because a certain girl with her Dark Firebird stole all my gems. Yes, 36k of it. Hiya. I told you guys, scout points. Hiya, this might happen to you with Hop. Clement says, here's my answer. Number 1, Hop has the lowest HP than Ball Guy, and that is extremely sus. Sus. Yes, he does have low HP, which we will tackle later. Number 2 is I don't have Marnie yet and still stuck on the third multiple. Third multiple, that's not far. I want Hop and B though. Hey, this is a do not scout video. So please, Marnie, appear on the fourth pool and end my suffering already. Hiya. 3 multiples is not that bad yet. I feel... No, you do not have my compassion. Wait till you get to scout points. Electric Mickey Mouse says, of course, I will skip. I guess this is skip. At time of written, I spent 27k gems on Signisute Diantha. Ouch. And I had 38k gems, leaving me with 11k. And most of the ones I got were dead as expected. Well, if you dead Signisute Diantha, that's only a 10% chance of getting random 5-star. Now I'll take a break until the 7th for another shot. 7th? What is with the 7th? Is that the last? I'm not sure. And hope for major improvements to the game someday. Hey, did you guys know that we will probably be having Neo Champion Stadium finally? And if you guys read the Pokemon Masters message from the Pokemon Masters team, they said that they will introduce next month. They're gonna have limited time champion stadium, and you know what that means? More champion units. Expect it to be limited. It might be a Master Fair, it might be a Poke Fair, but as of the moment, guys, as of the moment, every single champion we have, Serena champion, Kalem champion, Marnie champion, Hop champion, Bead champion, all of them are Master Fairs. And to introduce a limited time champion stadium / Neo champion stadium next month, we're gonna have more champion units, which, what does that mean? Master Fair, maybe. So that's another reason why you should probably skip, because we might get another Master Fair. Maybe not just one, maybe more than, maybe 2, maybe 3. Who knows? Sir Trials said at the time, at the rate champion Marnie is going, seriously, if she wasn't around, I would be going all in for Hop. But how dare I hope for an easy time, I guess. Hiya. Well, guys, all you guys, I feel you. I got shafted. I got Marnie at Scout Point. Signature Diantha, I got a little bit luckier though, so I feel you. Hopefully you get more luck in the future. Alright, some other comments I got were having, you know, you judge, sus judgment. Already have Signature Aura Cynthia and Signature or Cosplay Diantha, and I don't care for Hop as a character. I get why people like him, but he really never gelded with me. Hiya. And Weblinks Liker said, I know it's shallow. Hey, no, nothing shallow here. All answers are accepted. But the main thing keeping me from pulling Hop is that I don't like his outfit. Hiya outfit. It's a fine outfit for a signature. But for an anniversary Neo Champion unit, it just looks kind of silly. Hiya outfit. Hiya. And now that you mentioned it, well, I have Shadowfill over here with this comment about the outfit.
I mean, seeing you derive in Leon's outfit, come on!
Yeah. Thus, Hop in Leon's outfit. Hop cosplaying as Leon. Yes. I don't know, the colors kind of work. I mean, Leon's orange outfit is just ugly and it just is much better for Hop. But all the patterns, you know, did you notice the crown pattern on Hop's cap? It's like a rip-off of Leon. What the heck? He also has the cape with the exact design at the back or inside. It's a... Yes, earlier someone mentioned about obsession. And that's like being obsessed. I guess it's being obsessed with Leon. So hi guys. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed listening to your comments. Most of the other comments, I will not put them in already, but most of the other comments we got were mentioning everything about Fighting Zone, about lowering the defenses, which we already get with some other sync pairs, like Cosplay Diantha. It does exactly the same thing, plus lower speed stat. And yeah, that's basically it. So Fighting Zone and the debuffing and stuff. So this is Champion Leon. Let's get to discussing. These are my reasons right now. So this is a Texing pair that's weak to Psychic type. And it has a very low HP stat. It has a 582 HP stat. And it has decent defenses for a Texing pair, with a slightly okay attack stat at 356. If you 6-star EX him, it will become 396 at level 140. If you decide to make him level 150, that's above 400. And basically like Marnie's problem, he has X. All his attacks, all his sing moves have the same name. But before we get there, have a look at his sing move right now. I would say cool animation. Cool animation. That's a little positive thing about that one. But attack, Thunderous Kek, as I call it. Body move, B Thunderous Kek. Sing move, Strongest Professor Thunderous Kek. Hiya, the laziness of DNA. You know, Zapdos has more than just Thunderous Kek. And you give him all exact same things. That's just laziness on DNA's part. You could have given him some other thing, or at least change something, but hiya. Anyway, Thunderous Kick. 4-move gauge hits one opponent, lowers the opponent's defense stat and special defense stat because of Post-Week Perseverance passive skill. Whenever the defense is lower, the special defense gets lowered as well. B Thunderous Kick activates when you lower your Sing move countdown -6 when B Thunderous Kick is deactivated. Once you use it, it will bypass passive skills, it will bypass Endure, and it will always be it will bypass critical defense, and it will lower the opponent's defense stat and speed stat -3. So Thunderous or defense, speed, and special defense -3. Here's the thing. Thunderous Kick hits one opponent. B Thunderous Kick hits one opponent. Thunderous Kick 4 move gauges. B Thunderous Kick 0 move gauges, but still only hits one opponent. What makes him worse than the other Sing pair, Marnie, is that these attacks are so expensive, 4 move gauges, and only hits one opponent. Now you might argue, yes, fighting types do not have AoE. I checked earlier, there is no fighting type in the game right now that has an AoE attack. So that might be your defense, which I agree completely. Dynamic Punch is a 4 move gauge attack. We have Meteor Assault? Meteor Assault, whatever, Meteor something, also a 4 move gauge attack. And we have some other, hit the gas, I think. I'm not sure if there's a hit of the gas move somewhere there. But a lot of fighting types already have 4 move gauge attacks. So that might be your defense. But we have someone, which is what you guys said. We have Cosplay Diantha. With a 2 move gauge attack, she can lower the opponent's defense, can lower the opponent's special defense, can lower the opponent's speed stat. Now let me check if I am correct, just in case I miss something out. Cosplay Diantha has... Where the heck is Cosplay Diantha anyway? I cannot find it. Cosplay... And speaking of Meteor Assault. Okay, Meteor Assault. Cosplay Diantha has Armor Leech 9, has Mind Leech 9, and Speed Leech 9. So with a 2 move gauge attack, if you decide to go for Aura Sphere or Secret Sword with a 4 move gauge attack, you can lower the opponent's defense, speed, and special defense stat. Meanwhile, you have Hop, which requires 4 move gauges. That is just quite slow. If Dire Hit All Plus, which raises everyone's crit, that is a good thing. Triumphant Research is the best and redeeming factor about him. You can turn the field of play into Fighting Zone. This is Fighting Zone on demand. Whenever you need Fighting Zone, use Triumphant Research. It also raises your speed stat, which is 313, which is pretty okay, but could have been better. And lowers your special defense -1 stat rank. It's not bad. One special defense debuff is not too bad for this thing. But then with that HP of 582, you cannot exactly sacrifice too much defenses because you can just be one-shot by the opponent. Opponents are quite strong these days, and they are, 582, that's a very low HP stat. Sing move, the lower the opponent's defense is, the stronger the attack is, and you have to use at least 3 Thunderous Kicks and 1 B Thunderous Kick, which takes quite a while to do considering the move gauge requirement for Thunderous Kick. Lightning Legs at the start of the battle reduces your Sing move countdown -1, but the good thing about him is that you raise your attack stat immediately to +6. Maximum attack stat, so maximum damage with Thunderous Kick immediately, as well as B Thunderous Kick, but then you will have to raise your critical stat still by using Dire Hit All Plus. And then, down for a freebie, gives you a free move next whenever any of your stats are lowered. So the moment you use Triumphant Research, which lowers your special defense, you get a free move gauge immediately for Thunderous Kick. And if the opponent decides to lower your stats using their passive skills or any moves like Snarl or Rock Tomb or something, you will get a free move next also, because that also lowers your stats. And now for the Sing grid, 1 out of 5 is basically trash. 2 out of 5 is, well, a little bit of good things for his fighting zone. You got Brawling Acceleration, Brawling Healing, ready for a brawl. Sharp Entry 1 just reduces the need for Dire Hit All Plus, the second use. Sync Freebie speeds you up a little bit for giving you a free move next after you use your Sync move. And Train Mind 9 is perhaps the most important thing for his 2 out of 5 grid. Whenever your special defense is lowered, it treats it as almost nothing. So that's a redeeming factor about 2 out of 5. But 1 out of 5 and 2 out of 5 is not enough to give you the multipliers of Hop, because all his multipliers, aside from his built-in fighting zone, Galar Pride, you know, as a Master Sync pair, you have a Master Passive which powers up your attacks and lowers the attack or lowers the physical attacks of the opponent on your team. So aside from that, plus the Relentless built-in for his Sync move, all his other multipliers are locked at 3 copies, which you need 3 copies. How hard is it to get 3 copies of a Master Pair? And you know, for the past several updates, we've been getting tech units. This is another tech unit. And yeah, I do not exactly have enough tech move candies to give, to shower, to hop. I'm saving it for the next few updates, you know. If you Cygnus with Diantha is tech, yeah, the last few sync pairs are not tech, but then a lot of other previous sync pairs are just tech non-stop, and it's just frustrating that we have another tech sync pair. The Brain Teaser, the lower the special defense of the opponent is. Smarty Pants, the lower the special defense is. While Brawling Opening Sync gives you Fighting Zone immediately. Chase Down 3 powers up your moves by 30% when the opponent's speed is lowered. That means by using 1B Thunderous Kick. Inertia, the higher speed stat is, that means you use your trainer move. Smarty, or rather, Slowpoke Sync 5 powers up your Sync move when the speed is lowered. That means you use 1B Thunderous Kick. And then, that's about it. So, speaking of tech sync pairs, why choose Strike over Tech? Tech hits only one opponent when you use your Sync move. Strike, when you 6-star EX your Sync pair, it hits all the opponents. And that is more helpful, like for example, like Extreme Battle Event in Champion Stadium, where the sides get irritating. If you finish the center and you haven't defeated the sides yet, there's a chance that you might lose because of the irritating sides. And that is the problem with tech sync pairs. They can one-shot the sides probably, but the sides will kill you. Meanwhile, strikers hit everyone at the same time when you use a sync move. So probably when the sides die, the center dies as well, or something of around that opposite. So that is our sync grid for Hop. And now let's quickly look at the grid. This is my grid for for a Sync move multiplier, Sync nuke build. We have Smarty Pants, we have Slowpoke in Sync 5, we have Inertia. And we're able to get the 2 multipliers for him. Sync move power plus 25, Sync move power plus 25. Is okay. 3 out of 5, not much complaints with this one. Although I kind of want to get the trainer move MP refresh so that I can get an extra fighting zone, which unfortunately we have run out of energy and we cannot get that. Probably we can remove the Thunderous Kick MP refresh 3, remove this, and we can get the MP refresh 2 here. But I'd rather prefer Thunderous Kick MP move gauge refresh 3 because for move gauge attacks, it's very expensive, guys. Now, for the attack build, we have Brain Teaser over there to the top, Chase Down 3, and I do not think there are any more multipliers for the attack thing. So I gave him Inertia plus the Sync move power plus 25, although there are many other ways to build him. Like, I did not even touch the bottom left things over there, like Brawling Opening Sync, Brawling Acceleration, Brawling Healing. So these are just some examples that how I would probably build Hop as a sync pair. Again, I would still say and ask that DNA add the number of energy we have every single time we upgrade our sync pairs. DNA, if you're watching this video, you know, listen to our request. Every single time we level up our sync pair, add a little bit of energy. Enough to benefit from the 4 out of 5 tiles, the 5 out of 5 tiles, because we cannot maximize our sync pairs at all. Alright, let's just continue. Alright guys, here we go. So, next slide. Again, that's the timeline. And honestly, completely honest, it's hard to find the reasons why you should not scout for Hop. Hop is a very good sync pair. I just am here because I promised to make these types of videos for you guys and you seem to enjoy it. Hop is good. He has a lot of advantages versus versus Aura Cynthia. And if you decide to pair Aura Cynthia up with Hop, that is actually a very nice combination. Someone sets Fighting Zone, you know, you sync using Aura Cynthia first, and then bring in another Fighting Zone, and then once those Fighting Zones are over, you do not want to sync using Aura Cynthia anymore, you can now use Hop's trainer move to bring in that Fighting Zone. So, there are a lot of advantages. In fact, I can combine probably Aura Cynthia, Champion Hop, and the other one that you prefer, you say is similar to Champion Hop, which is Cosplay Diantha. Those three will work hand in hand together. But then, let's just assume that you do not have Aura Cynthia. If you do not have Aura Cynthia, Hop is a nice match. Nice addition to your team because of Fighting Zone on demand. And, you know, while we do not have AoE fighting type attacks at all, you know, he's slow, or rather, he is expensive on the move gauge, but he's not bad. He has very nice damage. In fact, let's look at the stats, and as you can see, he actually has the highest speed stat out of the bunch. Sus! And I was just complaining about his speed stat. But he has the lowest HP stat out of the bunch. And again, with those defenses, and with a trainer move that lowers your special defense, be careful because you might just faint because that HP stat is not high at all. Yes, you might be defensive, a little bit defensive, but the opponent might be stronger than your defenses and just one-shot or two-shot you. So be careful about that. But stats, as I said, are not everything. And yes, Champion Marnie will have much higher special attack stat once her HP is lowered. But with the multipliers, as you can see over here, Hop or Champion Hop has a lot of sync move multipliers with a built-in relentless Fighting Zone on demand, Inertia the higher speed is, Smarty Pants the lower the opponent's special defense is, Opponent Sync 5 just lower the opponent's speed stat, and then you have Galar Pride for the attack move multipliers, you have Fighting Zone, you have Chase Down 3, you have Brain Teaser, and all in all, without super effective up next, because he cannot give himself super effective up next, he can give himself quite an impressive sync nuke damage over there. And the attack move damage is at 3 million something. And if we compare that to our other fighting types over here, we can see that Champion Hop has the strongest DPS with super effective up next, and the second strongest Sing Nuke, just a little bit below Cosplay Diantha. But this is assuming that everyone has super effective up next and everyone has Fighting Zone. And Cosplay Diantha cannot bring in Fighting Zone. Cosplay Diantha cannot give herself super effective up next. Hop can give himself super effective up next. Or rather, Hop can give himself Fighting Zone without super effective up next. And that's why Hop kind of reigns supreme here in this list with the damage. But then he is slow, and you might have a little tricky, for first-time players who are not used to the move gauge management, might be a little bit tricky to use him. But why am I boasting about him? This is supposed to be a do not scout video. Hiya. But let's be real. It's hard to not rave for Hop. He's a good sync pair. The reasons why you do not want to scout for Hop is that you already have Aura Cynthia, which you have Fighting Zone already. You have Cosplay Diantha, which might rerun, by the way. Cosplay Diantha is about to it's about the 2-year anniversary or the 1-year anniversary of the cosplay event next month, I think, something like that. Yeah, next month, 1-year anniversary of the cosplay event. So Cosplay Diantha might rerun, and that's a much better debuffer than Champion Hop. What else? You have more than enough fighting types. You do not need Champion Hop anymore. You prefer Bay, who can AoE everyone. Probably you have Cosplay Guzma, who can AoE everyone also with their sync move, not their attacks. And yeah, you generally prefer some other sync pairs. You do not like Hop. Hop is obsessed with Leon. Hop is wearing Leon. See the crown shape on his cap that we were talking about earlier. Those are just, we're just having fun here. We're just playing games and fun, but go scout for your faves. If you do not like Hop, if you hate him with a grudge, with all your heart, then that's another reason why you should probably skip Hop. But for those who hate Hop but need a fighting type, maybe you have to reconsider and give him a chance, because he is a pretty good sync pair. He is a good sync pair. I would recommend him more than Marnie, although Marnie is insanely strong, but we have some insanely strong dark types that are free to play. So go scout for whatever, and let me know in the comment section if you reach this point in the video and are wondering why I am now saying you should scout instead of skipping sus. But anyway, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and give this video some love, because it takes time to make this video, and this video has a lot more slides than my other do not scout videos. But that is it. Again, you can watch my 3.5-year anniversary video if you haven't, or my 1 out of 5 or none out of 5 video if you just want one copy of Hop and Zapdos. But that is it for this video. I would like to give a huge shout out again to all the gifters of my channel. Thank you guys so much for your support. If you want to be gifted a membership, don't forget to be active. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, comment, share, like, whatever. Do everything you can in your power. Make another account, do the same thing, help support the channel, get us to 10k subs, or maybe 20k, 50k subs within the year. And also thank you to all the members of my channel for your awesome generosity, like Shadowfill, Master Bolt tier since day 1, 2 years. Ultra Bolt tier Marokman, who's been giving me super thanks for the past. The Great Bolt tier members Aurora Espian and Yuki Murasaki. Premier Bolt tier members Shido Vods and Ardapome. 2-year Pokeball tier members Alcin, Roy, and Luca. Pokeball tier members 1-year Jeremy, Sasri, Marcella, Kose, and Iwiz. And thank you to the other Pokeball tier members Tatsuya Gold, Apsaras Gaming, Kundan Mishra, and Pokefriendo. Thank you so much. Alright, that's it. This is Sol, also known as SPL Gum, also known as Spatial Gum, also known as Grunt. You're this Team Skull Grunt. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one soon. Rawr.